Hello to yet another guide on Plague Inc. This time the bioweapon. It's a pretty fun plague and it's ideal for speedruns, but there are many things that can go wrong. So let's have a look at it. So the bioweapon will grow more lethal over time and will start killing people pretty early. That is, well, a blessing and a curse at the same time, because yes, you don't have to evolve symptoms for that, but if you kill all hosts before you can infect new ones, well, you just lost the game right there. Next we will look at some genes. Yes, don't worry, we will do this guide without any genes, or at least I'm gonna do it without any genes, as stated in the title, but genes make it a lot easier, so if you have them, use them, and I'm gonna show you which ones you want to use. So first off, use the ATP booster. It just gives you a head start and you can decrease the lethality right at the beginning. Then we have the genetic mimic. It just makes your plague harder to cure, and since it will get detected pretty early, it's a pretty handy gene in this case. Then Aquasite, or however that's pronounced. It increases the chance of your plague spreading by sea, and since we want to infect Greenland and Ireland, Island as fast as possible, get that. Alright, now the Hydrophil gives your plague a bonus in humid climate. To be honest, it doesn't matter which one, just pick one of these. And lastly, the Pathostasis, and that's a very important one, because you have a lot of abilities with the bioweapon, and having those ability costs not increase on you is just god tier. So if you have that, pick it. Alright, now to the general strategy. So basically what we're gonna do is we start off by decreasing the lethality rate right away. After that, we try to infect as many hosts as fast as possible, because we need to infect the people faster than the bioweapon increasing its lethality again. After that, we try to reach as many countries as fast as possible, especially northern countries like Greenland, Island or Canada. And lastly, we try to accelerate the killing rate again and just kill the whole world, and while we're doing that, we're trying to keep the cure as low as possible. Alright, now to the execution. As always, start in India, and now we will go over it step by step. Just a quick disclaimer before I get a ton of comments saying that I'm using genes, even though as said the guide is without genes. The only gene I am using does pop any bubbles that come up automatically, and that's just because I'm lazy, you know. Alright, as mentioned in the strategy tab already, we're gonna start off with abilities and get ourselves gene compression 1 to 3. All at the start. That are 12 DNA points, just get them right away. Next, we get ourselves some symptoms, and they're basically the same ones you usually use at the beginning. So get nausea, coughing, rash, and yeah, whatever. Those will help spread the plague, but it won't get noticed right away, and even if it gets noticed, the cure progression is really slow. So don't worry about it. It's the best way to go in this case. After that, we go to the transmission, and now we start spreading our plague around the world. We get Air 1, Water 1 and Water 2. Air 1 is basically just so we can infect airplanes in case they use a filter. Water 1 and Water 2 is just essential for infecting island-based countries, or you know, the infamous Greenland again. And more or less on this point your plague gets noticed. That's why we are evolving genetic hardening 1 and 2, and we also want to spread the disease even more. That's why we get ourselves cold resistance 1 and 2, and get also some symptoms that help you spread it in the north especially. So evolve everything that comes after coughing that isn't deadly yet. Don't evolve anything that's deadly, not yet. And vomiting or sweating is also, it works a treat, so get a few of those. Should you at any point notice that your plague starts killing too fast, then go to the abilities tab and get the 2 other abilities, Nucleate, Acid Neutralization, and activate Modified Genes. Now, basically as always in this guide, wait till Greenland is infected and that every country on the world is at least populated with 50% infected people. And then it's for you to decide. You can either do it my way. I got myself rash and then skin lesion again and then total organ failure and so on. But you could also use the built-in bioweapon ability to kill people. So it both works, pick whatever you prefer. For me it was easier because I didn't spend too much points on the ability tree and I didn't want to reset the lethality of my plague just to make it deadly again. That's why I used the symptoms. But basically both ways work, pick whatever you prefer and well, that's it. You killed the whole world. Again, congratulations, man. And as usual, if the cure progression gets dangerously high, like 90% or above, get yourself the genetic reshuffle on 2 or 3, or get any of the symptoms that make it harder to cure that will reset the progress back a bit. And that's basically it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave feedback. It's always appreciated. Tell me what you think about the new format. And until the next video.